a lot of ladies from my country and other countries, they get motivated. Part of them still feels, okay, Forex trading is a male-dominated industry. There is money there for everybody, for every lady. That's why I keep doing videos, then I keep interviewing other female traders. Let's give a different narrative that women too can excel in Forex trading.
All right, welcome to the Wayond Convo. I'm right here with
Emilienne Bejuandem.
Amy. How you doing?
AKA FX Badzi.
FX what?
Badzi.
FX Badzi. Yeah. Nice to have you here,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure to have you here. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon. I am a master's degree graduate. I'm pursuing my PhD now. And I am a Forex trader, an entrepreneur, because I have a business that I run and all. Yeah.
That's fire. How long have you been trading?
I've been trading for 1 year, 4 months.
1 year, 4 months. How is it going?
Highs and lows. Yeah, but then so far so good. As long as I'm able to manage my psychology, because trading like that has made me to lose weight, and I'm still trying to but so far so good. I really like it because it's a soft skill. I don't need to stress too much. Yeah.
What is the reason? What is the reason behind you getting into trading? Like what drove you into trading?
Okay, my drive was my father.
Father?
Yes.
Oh, tell me about that.
My father is my everything. My father has suffered a lot for us, and when Mr. Evan introduced trading to me, I saw money.
Okay.
I saw trading as something that can give me money now to be able to take care of my dad, to be able to make my dad comfortable with the little earnings that I'll be getting. Permit me, I stutter, so I need to take my time.
I mean, it's
okay, yeah. So my father is my motivation, giving him that desired lifestyle for him not to stress to get anything. So my dad was my drive, because he sacrificed a lot for us after we lost our mom 12 years ago. Thank you.
No. Yeah. I mean, so how did he introduce that to you? Did he come and tell you, learn Forex, or how was the introduction from your dad to you? Was he a trader, or is he a trader?
Oh, my dad?
Yes.
No, I mean, like, my dad was my motivation.
Your motivation. Oh, yes. Okay, I see.
But then when Mr. Evan introduced it to me, like, it sounded sweet. It sounded like something that if I learn it well, I'll make so much money. And from that money, I'll be able to take care of my dad.
So that's your dad was the why, the reason why you were just pushing, each and every single day.
Yeah.
So how was the journey, the learning journey? Where were you learning from? Did you have a mentor, or you were just jumping from one YouTuber to another? How was it?
No, I've never learned Forex on YouTube.
Okay.
So the only person that has taught me Forex is FN Forex.
Okay, that's
so he's the person who mentioned Forex to me.
Okay.
So I registered at FN Forex Academy. This is 2025.
Yep.
Yeah. So I registered there in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went in for the online session because we live in different towns back in Cameroon. So I went in for the online session. It was really difficult because I had final year masters. I had trading. So after sessions, I'll be left back.
Yeah.
But all sessions are usually recorded. So during midnight, I'll activate midnight bundle, download them, go through, study. Then I was persuading him. I was like, Mr. Evan, I don't get this. Explain this, explain that, explain this. And he is a mentor that he takes care of his mentees' success. So it was easy having him as a mentor. Yeah.
Shout outs to FN, Yeah. So you spoke about psychology, because you told me because of psychology, I think you have lost weight.
I've lost weight.
So tell me, how do you, manage emotions in trading? How do you do that? Because trading is very emotional.
Yeah.
You can make it emotional if you want, but how do you make it? I mean, how do you take away emotions from trading?
Okay, now first I trade like now, because at first when I just got into, I was somehow greedy. Like I would chase losses, FOMO stuff. But now I am a disciplined trader.
Wow.
Like I take care of my psychology by avoiding the market after 2 trades. Whether loss or win, I am good. So I have a detailed trading plan
Yeah.
that I follow,
You follow.
diligently,
Yeah.
just as the commandments. Yeah, so I follow
You have
it
some
very
10
well.
commandments
Yeah,
written down.
exactly. So I've actually put that. So I know what to risk, the reward to expect, the number of trades and stuff. So that has kept my psychology okay. Though sometimes when I have like pressing issues, I
Yes.
want to trade aggressively, then when I make losses, so losses they affect my weight. That's my own. Yeah, so
Losses
that's
affect your
mine.
weight.
Yeah, so for me to avoid losing weight, I need to be a disciplined trader. Yeah, so that's
Is it just any loss, or you mean like aggressive loss? You know, there are some loss because trading is all about wins and losses.
risking what you're comfortable
Yes.
losing. Okay, well, it's not every loss,
Okay.
right? But then if I have like a losing streak,
Yeah.
it's going to affect me.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe because in a week I could take 3 trades maximum.
Yeah.
I could take 4 and then stuff, but then if I have all in red,
That's
I'm going back. The next week I am back testing.
Okay.
Because I have done something wrong the previous week.
Yeah.
So then the next week I need to back test a few things and maybe adjust my edge. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not every loss, but a consecutive losing.
loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I was just about to ask you, like, when you go through that season, when you are taking losses back to back, like,
Yeah.
do you change your strategy? Like, do you change your entire plan? What do you do? Do you do that? Because, I'm just asking this because a lot of
Yeah.
beginners, they go through this
Yeah.
losses and they are like, I think it's my strategy that is not working. But we will go deep and we will realize that, no, it might not be the strategy.
It's not
It might be
strategy.
something away from the strategy. Let me tell you a story. When I
Okay.
started, I was also in that stage where I was losing back to back here and there. There was a
Yeah.
time I wish I could show you right here. The trade is still here. I mean, the screenshot of
The
that trade.
screenshots.
It was GBP I saw a very clear sell.
GG.
At that moment,
Yeah.
I took the sell. But at that time, I was in need for money. I needed money. Due to that, I was really not so confident with myself.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be perfect on the chart. Like, I didn't want to make any loss.
Yeah.
I needed money. Like, I was really,
Mhm.
So due to that, I, started following people that I called goats, like
Goats.
people that I thought they were better than me.
Yeah.
So I saw a very clean sell. I took the sell, and whilst I was just chilling, relaxing for the trade to play out, I chanced on a post on Instagram from these traders.
Yeah.
They were saying buy.
Buy.
So instantly I closed
You
mine,
went against
and then I took
your
theirs.
own analysis.
After 30 minutes, the trade just went in my direction perfectly. At that moment, if I had to change my strategy, do you think I'll be doing justice to myself? At that moment, it has nothing to do with my strategy. It's here. So
Your
if I have to
psychology,
change something, it should be here. A lot of people encounter losses, and then you'll be like, what is the reason why you go through the loss? It might not be strategy. It might be something that has nothing to do with the strategy.
And they usually say trading is 20% strategy.
Yeah.
Because the theory is just when to buy, when to sell, stop loss, TP, describe this, define trading.
Yeah.
But then if you are not able to manage your psychology, I think that's like 80%, because psychology entails the risk management.
It does.
Yeah. So the psychological part is the highest. Yeah.
Can really, really mess you up, if you are not really like disciplined.
Discipline, yeah.
To really discipline in order to make sure that you follow all these, stuff. So as a lady in this space, I know you are really doing well in Cameroon. I see your content and all of that.
Thank you.
How are you being, received as a lady? I mean, do people get inspired because you are a lady and you are putting yourself out there as a trader?
Like a lot of ladies from my country and other countries, they get motivated and they want to get in, but a part of them still feels, okay, Forex trading is a male-dominated industry.
Okay.
When you come here, you get gold, you get that, you get this, you get giants and stuff. So they just feel shy.
Yeah.
And even in like, in the event Forex academic group, you see only guys sending setups, sending this, communicating. So the ladies that have learned, they feel timid, they feel intimidated, like and stuff. But then if we say Forex is a male-dominated field, it means you are saying only men deserve money.
Okay.
Because if this market runs $7 trillion
Yes.
in a day,
Yeah.
even if I take $10,000
That's
one
even
day,
too much.
you take 10K, it will not affect anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is money there for everybody, for every lady. Yeah. So there's
So
money
you really
there.
encourage ladies
Yeah.
to also stand out, you know, and
I
then
want
push
to.
and all of that.
I want to. That's why I keep doing videos. Then I keep interviewing other female traders. Yeah, so that okay, women in tech, women in finance.
Yeah.
So like let's show them, let's give a different narrative that women too can excel in Forex trading. Yeah,
I see. I see.
really want that.
I really enjoyed this conversation with you.
Me
You know,
too.
I wish we're not ending, but you know, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you too.
You are an inspiration to me actually. You know, I
Thank
follow
you.
you, so thank you so much for coming through. Right?
Thank you.